Hi everyone, welcome back to another daily creative coding video. So we're going to keep going with Hydra today, and I've written on the screen some functions to try and remember to make myself use because I want to play around a bit. And yeah, so basically I'm just going to be kind of riffing, seeing what I can come up with off the top of my head, and let's see what happens. So we're just starting with a really basic little scrolling wave here, and so let's try. Okay, so now let's try changing the number of bins a bit. Let's have it change like that. Okay. Now let's collide and see what happens if we do that. But let's first try layering. Oh, and one thing I don't think I mentioned is if you're it's sort of a type thing. If you are trying to use like the output and then compose like other functions on it, you need to then put src source around the output. And you can have more than just one output. It's just that's all I'm doing at the moment, but you can have multiple ones and layer things that way and all of that. But let's see if and I don't actually know what this is about to do. Not really. But I'm going to try and like layer the thing on top of itself, but like offset, and see what that looks like. Oh. Well, that didn't go the way I thought it would. Okay. So sort of just... Alright. What happens if I do that? Okay, so let's just get rid of this entirely. Okay. Thought that would work. Let's instead do, see what happens if I do that. Okay, then, let's see. But that just is creating something static, which isn't what I want. Huh. Let's try this instead. Let's do a blend the gradient. Okay. And although let's maybe see what happens if I do that before the posterize. kind of fun. Let's get weird. I'm going to start moving some things down to other lines to just make it easier to keep changing things. Let's see if that does what I hope it does. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of what I wanted. I got this ghosting effect as the thing is sort of on top of itself. Change one thing though. Let me see if I make it bigger. It's kind of fun, but also let's try doing the rotate. Okay, so now you can see the ghosting has a little bit of a spiral to it. Let's make the spiral bigger. Oh, you know what? I think we can try putting the scale after the rotate. Okay. So we got kind of this fun spiral effect. Let's change the color palette a little. Also try to figure out, let's see how it looks without the poster eyes. Like I kind of like the effect of it, but let's, yeah. So it's like smooth, but almost too smooth. Let's go back to poster eyes. Maybe let's just make it like a constant amount or something. Okay, so I just want to see what happens if I do a mask. It'll probably be kind of silly, but let's just see quick. Yeah, okay. Sort of pointless. Let's go back to blend. I mean, we could always do something even sillier like mult. Oh, that doesn't work at all? No? And then add is just going to be completely blown out. So we do have to use blend. If you can tell, I'm still gaining my intuition for a lot of these things. But I do still want to kind of do a mult, so let's try doing it this way. Let's do like another oscillator maybe. 5. I'm making up the numbers, so we'll see what happens. Oh, cute! Look at that. Sort of see these bands going across the screen. I actually like this. It feels like an effect you would see in like a puppet combo game or something. If you're familiar with those, it's a I think Puppet Combo might just be one person or a very small team of people who makes retro horror games that look like they could have been released on the PlayStation 1. It's kind of a whole aesthetic thing. I think it's kind of been getting bigger in indie horror lately, but I think Puppet Combo is like one of the first people to sort of start that trend. And there's something about like the limited color palette and sort of it reminds me a little bit of that intentionally like there's a small number of triangles and you're putting fairly ugly meshes on them look. Make that just a little fast. A little faster. What if we change the color a little? Yeah, okay. I do kind of like this effect. What happens if we also, let's just, kind of like when I do title, right? Like, let's just see if what happens if we make a, okay, it's gonna bother me that, just type out name. So what I want to do is dot, do a dot. And let's see what happens if I do that. Let's do diff, actually. Woof. That is something. I don't think that's good, but it is something. Okay, let's try being sassy. And, so let's say source 0 blend with Voronoi. Dot diff, right? Okay. Try and match our parens. Okay, let's see what happens if we do this. Okay, that's closer to what I wanted. I kind of wanted the layer sort of just vaguely on top of it. Okay, that's kind of fun. Let's do finer grained. Let's do like, because I think isn't there a second argument to diff? Let's go check. Nope, that's why nothing's happening. Only one argument to diff. Alright. But there's more than one argument to molt. So let's see what happens if we kinda I kinda like that. Well, let's get that sort of shadow moving across the screen. Let's have it go maybe a little slower and go the other way. And it's also let's be silly and let's scroll. Blend our thing with let's blend it with being scrolled up. Let's see how that looks. Okay, yeah, you kind of have this maybe slightly. God, I don't know. That gives me almost a little bit of motion sickness, but like in a cool way, not a I'm in danger sort of way. No, it's better. It's better slow. It's better real heckin' slow. It's starting to feel a little like a background in Earthbound or something. But anyway, I have been going for like 15 minutes. So, and I have like a thing that I think is kind of fun. So, let's maybe, okay, I'll try one thing, because I did put the repeat functions on here. So let's see what happens if I just do X. Okay, yep. Sort of what you would expect. Okay, now it's very much an Earthbound background here. We're about to fight giygas. My last thing before we go, so let's just get really, yep. Yeah, that's kind of what you'd expect. And still kind of fun though. So, all right. Anyway, for real this time, hope this video has been at least kind of interesting if you're wanting to learn Hydra. Just seeing more examples of it, and we'll see you in the next daily creative coding video.